and welcome back to Devils United. First stream after a couple of days, so I'm back. And I've got Luca, and Luca will be doing the World Cup predictions with me, so we'll be predicting all our groups every week until the World Cup. And then once, of course, the knockouts come, Luke will be coming on after each knockout stage. So it's going to be fun, a little bit of a competition. How are you, Luca?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm not too bad myself. And thank you very much for inviting me on. I've just come off and did my Europa League preview. So I'm ready to go, man.
I don't do Europa League previews. I just can never be bothered. I must be honest. I can't be bothered doing a Europa League. It's just Europa. I no disrespect to Europa League, but I just think I've not got the time. I'm not bothering around against Omonia. Like, you know what I mean? But some people are in the chat already. Good evening to Henry. I hope you're well. Thank you for coming in. Good evening to Tarsen. I'm well, thank you. Hope you are too. Good evening, Niall. Hope you are well. Good evening to Ravet. I hope you are well as well. Good evening to Reese. I hope you are well. Thanks for coming in. Always love for you. It's very mutual, Ravet. Yes, Maisy. Yes, Tarsen. Thank you as well, Niall, very much. Glad Maze is on. Rather watch my team getting gubbed. Oh yeah. I actually predicted a Milan loss just to annoy you.
It's showing Tamori, mate, getting embarrassed.
Welcome back. Thank you, Reese. Welcome back from Niall. Thank you. Luca, only wears your shirt for winning.
Well, that's half true, actually. That is actually half true.
Andre Silva says hi.
Can I say something, right? Obviously, you tagged me in a tweet. 3 of us tagged this in a tweet. Andre Silva, mate, only scored against Celtic. Celtic is shit.
I must be honest.
Celtic
It's
are
true.
Rubbish. Why do people think that Celtic's good? Wow, they only got 1 point in the flipping Champions League. They can get Europa League. They ain't gonna qualify.
Andre Silva says hi. Paulinho was clear of Andre Silva.
He is. Andre Silva's rubbish. This is not January just gone, or whenever I addressed it before, man. You know, Andre Silva's gone in the past.
The only thing what's clear of Andre Silva is his eyebrows, and that's about it.
But he might not have any eyebrows, so it don't matter.
Good evening, Vincent. I hope you are well. Thanks for coming in. Thank you very much. I'm well, thank you, Reese. Thank you as well, Niall. Yep, I will be raising breast cancer awareness, and I have put the link in the description if you are wanting to donate to breast cancer now.
Yep.
Hello there, just me. I hope you are well. Thank you as well for coming in. No, he isn't. Stop smoking crack. Well, you must be smoking crack for not liking Paulinho.
Yeah, but Paulinho is world class. Hence why I had a Paulinho on FIFA 23, mate.
Let's start with the first game, the opening game. Yeah. I actually want to see that little hat again. Have you seen? Do you like that little car where it was just driving on the pitch and it gets the ball? I want to see one of them again.
Yeah, but maybe you can buy one as a toy. You don't know
that. Well, who knows? First game, Qatar versus Ecuador. Qatar and Ecuador, they last played against each other on the 12th of October 2018, and it was a 4-3 win for Qatar. They haven't really faced each other.
No, of course not. They haven't clearly haven't faced each other. Of course, Qatar host the World Cup. Look, they're not going to win the World Cup. So if anyone says that, I'm sorry, but for no, I think be a good game. I can see this being a draw, to be honest. Ooh. No, honestly, because Qatar is hosting the first game, isn't it? It's the first game, isn't it? So unfortunately, we have to get a boring crap game on the first game. but however, I'm sure fans are going to watch it because it's the World Cup, and I wouldn't be surprised if someone does a watch along for this. So
everyone will be because it's opening.
Yeah, it is. So no, I think this will be a 1-1 draw. I don't think there'll be many goals in it. I really don't.
Oh,
So
1-1 draw. Interesting.
Ecuador are not what they had before. Like I think was it Valencia plays for them or something like that. So
Mm.
and he doesn't play anymore, I don't think. So I think he's retired. So I can see this game being a draw, to be honest.
Hmm. Interesting. I've gone to kind of similar what you're thinking. There isn't many goals in there. For me though, what I was thinking, you look at the World Cup and you look at the Euros. Like every time a host tends to uh being like every time there's a host in there, they always seem to do well. You look at Russia from a few years ago; they done
Yeah, of
brilliant.
course.
You look at France; they done brilliant when they hosted it. You look at England when they hosted the Euros; they got to the first final since the 1960s. It always seems like when it is a country who hosts it, I think they have that bit more higher expectations because it's their
Look,
country.
they have high expectations because Qatar are going to be up for it, right? They're going to be the underdogs, right? They're going to be up for this because they're hosting the World Cup here. Is in their home nation. To them, they're enjoying summer beach, right? Whereas it's going to be like some teams like England are going to find it difficult because of the weather conditions.
Mm.
Whereas in Qatar, they're going to be up for it. It's like their cup final to them. For me, then look, if anyone expects Qatar to win the World Cup,
They're not gonna win it.
they're not going
Not
to win it.
nah, not a
Then
chance.
you must be sad if anyone wins it. So, but
Imagine what the odds could be, though. Just imagine.
yeah, imagine if they did win it.
But
I would,
yeah, I agree with you. There isn't going to be many goals in it, but I do see Qatar winning their first
yeah,
game.
of course, of
I've
course.
gone for a 2-1 win for Qatar.
You reckon they'll beat Ecuador?
Yeah, just based off them being the first game of the season and that expectations, to be honest. Um, let's
Well,
see.
opening teams. What is the record of opening teams of hosting their country? Remember South Africa in the 2010 World Cup?
Yeah.
I forgot the guy's player name. I don't even want to pronounce it. So, Kashabala or something like that. I think his name was. So, I'm sure Reese might know in the comments. But South Africa played in the World Cup, and I think they won that game or drew that game.
They didn't
So,
do bad. They didn't do bad at all. And that's what the point is. Every time the host of a country plays, they have it's just that expectation
of
levels are
course,
a lot more risen for me. Let's see what people are saying in terms of their score predictions.
yeah,
AFC B Fan TV said Legend Luca. Uh, Reese has gone for a 2-2 draw. Niall's gone for a 2-1 for Ecuador. Ravi's gone for a 2-2 draw as well. Let's see who else has said something. Um, Henry has said Qatar have to do well being the host nation. They have to make the effort to try, and that's exactly what I think.
of
Just because
course.
they need to put that extra bit more effort into that. Ravi Mays put 20 quid on it. Honestly, I'm not even gonna waste my money. I wouldn't even waste a quid.
Why would you want to waste your money?
Exactly. To us, and this is
Yeah,
the worst opening match of a World Cup history. He's got a point. He does have a point. Just me has gone 3-1 for Ecuador as well. Are you ready for the next game, Luca?
yeah, I'm ready for it.
And that is Senegal versus the Netherlands. Senegal, who is of the Africa Cup of Nations champions. The
Yeah,
Netherlands have got a great history in the past as well. They've got some great players in there. They started to recoup as a team. This is actually the first ever time Senegal and Netherlands are playing against each other. They've never had a game against each other until this World Cup game. So
Jesus.
I don't think either team is gonna be able to predict what they're gonna do because Senegal's gonna want to bring that up from the African Cup of Nations, and the Netherlands, knowing that Louis van Gaal he wants to do his best, he's brought and you've got very young, hungry players such as Gakpo, uh, Timber. We've got Malacia there. I think there's a bit of both. You can tell both teams are gonna want to win it, and I think it's gonna be one where they're gonna keep cancelling each other out. So I've gone for a draw in this game. I've gone for a 2-2 draw. What are you going for, Luca?
To be honest, look, Senegal have got Sadio Mane, they've got
Yeah.
Koulibaly, they've got Mendy. Like, if you think about like years ago in the World Cup, nobody wouldn't have known who the Senegal players are. And you look at the current players right now, you've got Sadio Mane, Koulibaly, and all them lot. 4-3 isn't a bad shout. That's not what I'm going to predict, but I think Reece makes a very good point. I fancy a 2-1 Holland win.
Ooh.
I do think Holland will win because Holland have really improved, and they're one of the hot favourites to win the Nations League. Where you've got Cody Gakpo, one of the highest rated players in the Dutch league. You've got Memphis Depay. You've got
Frankie de Jong there
Frankie
as
De
well.
Jong. You've got Van Dijk. So
And
you've got,
they've got obviously Delit. They've
of
got
course, they've got
Nathan
Timber.
Ake,
They've got Timber as well. So
Timber, and they've even got a backup of De Vrij.
yeah, he's a very good defender. Plays for Lazio. So Holland have got very very good experience. Look, the problem with Holland is I don't think they're not the Holland what they were like. Robbie van Persie, Robin, Snyder, Van der Vaart, Van Nistelrooy. They're not all these players what they were, but they're slowly going in the right direction. So whereas all these players like Memphis Depay, all these players, Cody Gakpo, Van Dijk, De Ligt, all these players what Holland have got, they're slowly going in the right direction. So I think Holland will win this 2-1.
2-1, great prediction
Yeah.
there. I think a lot of people as well are going for similar results. Hey there, Liam, who's in the chat. Hope you're well. Thank you for coming in. Niall's gone for a 2-0 for Senegal. Mane to get a double. Good evening, Delboy. Hope you're well. Thank you as well for coming in. Reset, in terms of winning the World Cup, only 6 teams have won the tournament on home soil. South Africa did okay. Brazil and Sweden, the only World Cup hosts to lose on their final at home soil.
Yeah.
Henry, the Dutch will win. Senegal have no chance. It's going to be a very tight one, I definitely think. Great stream so far. Thank you there. Just me. Reese has gone for a 4-3 for the Netherlands. Torsen's gone for a 1-1. Henry's gone for 2-0 for the Netherlands. Ravi said Senegal, aka Man AFC. Senegal have a good chance. They are the AFCON champions. Just the difference is Holland's control. Senegal are more than just Mane. Niall said Mendy the keeper. Yeah, very. And Vincent's gone for a 1-0 for Senegal. So it's quite a bit of a mixture there in the chat of what people's going for in terms of predictions, isn't it?
Well, it is because it's all different individual predictions because this could be one of the best games. Is this game on Saturday or is it on the same day?
It's the day after, so
Day after,
21st of November.
So technically it'd be the day after. That'd be something, and I'm sure plenty of people will be doing watch-alongs for it. So
100%, 100%. Hey there, Miss Melina. Hope you're well. Thank you
big
for
up,
coming in the
big
chat.
up.
So let's go on to the next game. We've got Qatar versus Senegal. Just like Qatar, the Senegal, the last game, which was the Senegal versus the Netherlands, Qatar has never played against Senegal. So Senegal is coming in. It's a bit like blind dating, like Married at First Sight, where you don't know what
It's the
someone's going
first
to be
time.
coming as.
Exactly, because it's like basically someone's going to come towards you, and you don't know what they're going to be saying. So,
What prediction are you going to go for this game?
Qatar versus Senegal.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for 1-1 draw.
Ooh, 1-1 draw. What makes you pick a 1-1 draw?
No, I just think it'll be quite an interesting game. I reckon there could be a surprise in this game. So I think it'll be a draw.
For me, I've gone for a 3-0 win for Senegal. The only reason why,
Possibly.
if my prediction is right and Qatar wins the first game, I have a funny feeling where Qatar's going to think, oh yeah, it's going to be quite comfortable now. Do you like a bit like, oh yeah, it's great and all that. So I think they'll feel a little bit too comfortable to play against Senegal, and the likes of Sadio Mane is going to take advantage of that wide space because you know that the kind of player like Sadio Mane can do that.
Well, I just think, look, of course Senegal are going to be favourites to win the game, but I can see a little bit of surprise in this game. But no, I think of course Senegal could be favourites. They've got Mane, they've got Koulibaly, they've got Mendy. But no, I could see a shock in this game. People can call me deluded in the comments, whatever they want. But
It's
I can
not
see,
about being deluded. It's just about a matter of opinion at the end of the day. And
yeah,
if
it
that is
is.
your opinion, then that is your opinion. You
I
don't
think it'd be
know.
a draw. I think it'd be a draw.
You could call me delusional. A lot of people laughed at me when I said Iceland women are going to
No, I
finish
won't call
second.
anyone. I won't call anyone deluded. So don't worry. So
I in the women's Euros, I predicted Iceland women to finish second in the group. A lot of people were laughing at me, going, "Maisie, why are you picking this team to finish second?" And they was there right till the end of the final, and because they they was the only team to ever be unbeaten in the Women's World Cup and not be in the knockout stages. They had 3
Jesus.
draws, and it was just because Belgium won a game, more a game. They ended up getting points. So I was so close because they finished third. So you never know. Football
Well, you never
surprises
know.
you.
Anything can happen in these World Cups. That's why the World Cup is more entertaining. You know what I mean? Yes, there could be some games boring. So anything can happen.
100% I agree with you there. So Liam has said, I think Holland could easily get to the semis. Their team is full of talent, talented forwards and strong centre backs. 100% agree with that there as well. I'm gonna as well look at the squad. So we'll look at the squad from the last. Why am I? Oh, I've put Euro 22. So I've got to go on to the Netherlands squad here, and then we'll be able to see on who they've really got. Let's have a see. 20, 2023 current squad here. So there. So they've got, of course, Ajax goalkeeper Panzver. They've got some. I forgot to mention Van Dijk, but they've got Timber, De
Yeah.
Ligt, Van Dijk, Ake, De Vrij, Rencic, Malacia, Blind, Dumfries. All them players, if you look at them by age, minus Van Dijk and minus Blind, they're and Inde, they're either young or hitting prime.
Well, yeah, because you look at that Holland squad. The only experienced players you got in there because the last Nations League, Victor Janssen was called up. He's very experienced because he was in the 2014 World Cup. Daley Blind, of course, 2014 World Cup. There's Citizen as well. There's not many international experience. Look, you've got Van Dijk, who's played there for a while. You've got De Ligt. You haven't look Ryan
Here's the
Babel.
point, though, about Van Dijk. He's never played a European, and he's not
No,
played
he
an
hasn't.
international tournament for.
No.
So you don't know how he's realistically going to be in an international tournament. I know he's a strong player and he's a leader, but and he's obviously played in European football for his club, but playing it for your country is a whole different story.
Look, I look at it. Look. Virgil van Dijk probably wants to save. Like I don't know. So I heard someone saying yesterday that Van Dijk's not performing very well because, like what you touched on, he hasn't played in an international tournament. But do you think Van Dijk's trying to keep himself fit for the World Cup next month? Is that why you think he's not performing? I know yesterday he kept a clean sheet, and yeah, it's Rangers. I get that. So, do you think Van Dijk is getting ready for that World Cup?
For me, in terms of Van Dijk, I just think that he's been really overworked in terms of club. Because if you look at the Liverpool squad, I don't know what, of course, Ravi and Henry think of this, but there's not too much rotation unless there's injuries.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's a good thing because you look at the time they won the league, they didn't really rotate and they done brilliantly. But if you look at in terms of fitness levels, it doesn't always work. And I think a lot of the players, and not just Van Dijk, Andy Robertson for one, Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think they're really overworked, and I think that's why there's a lot more slip-ups, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just I look with Virgil van Dijk. I just think with Virgil van Dijk, I just feel, look, he is a world class defender. Yes, people could say, oh yeah, oh he's overrated, he's crap. Look, he's still a world class defender at the end of the day. I just think he's just having a bit of a blip. And Van Dijk, of course, how old is Van Dijk?
Van Dijk is 30, so he's
He's
past his prime
30.
now.
Yeah, look, he's past his prime. I get that. People question Koulibaly, Thiago Silva. Yeah, they're not what they were before. But some defenders, right, are still good at their prime. Virgil van Dijk has gone past his prime, but I do think Van Dijk is still a really, really good defender.
Completely agree. Hey there, Andrew, who's in the chat. Just want to say a big thank you for the £3 donation. It really means a lot. That's gonna go to breast cancer now.
Yeah.
Same old Swansea, always winning. I really
You know what's
appreciate
funny
the
about that?
donation.
Swansea are playing 90 plus 19 minutes. They're in the 109th minute and still playing in the championship.
Who is?
Swansea versus Watford right now are playing 90 plus 19, right?
How's that?
I don't know. They must have had an injury or something, but they're playing like near 109th minute.
That is
It's been
crazy.
19 minutes, and Swansea are still holding on.
That is absolutely crazy. I'm looking as well at the midfield and the attack as well for Netherlands. They've got Burgess, Klaassen, De Ron, Taylor, Gravenberch, De Jong, Bergwijn, Gakpo, Jansen, Depay, and Weghorst. I actually forgot about his existence, actually. And looking at that, the average age on that is around 25 to 28, really, isn't it? So that,
Well, it
again,
is.
is a very young in the prime midfield and attacks. It's solid.
Look, I just look at that. I just look at that midfield. You've got Ryan Gravenberch, very good, talented player, 20 years of age. Yes, he doesn't get goals for Bayern Munich, but he still is not. He doesn't come in to score the goals. It's about him performing. Frankie De Jong, great player. You've got attackers. You look at Holland's attack. Yes, it's not Robbie Van Persie and all that, etc. But you've still got Memphis Depay, very experienced. He's only 28 as well. Cody Gakpo, great talent, going to be good in the future. Stephen Bywin, yes, he's all right, I guess. I think
He's doing good at the moment, though, isn't he? In the Dutch
He got
league.
2 goals for Tottenham against Leicester last season, which was
Yeah,
very
and
important.
I think he's averaging out around a goal a game right now.
Yeah, so Holland don't have many strikers out there. Look, Babel was pretty much the oldest one recently that's not been called up to the Holland squad, and he still plays. Huntelaar's retired. So there's not many players. So I think the problem with Holland is they don't have a clinical striker like they did back in the day. And that's, look, they've got Memphis Depay, they've got Gakpo, they've got, look, you look at that team. Look, Bruno Mars, India, another player that played in the 2014 World Cup. So Holland have got about 3 or 4 players that were in the 2014 World Cup.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Let's go through some more of the comments. Reese has gone for a 3-1 for Senegal.
3-1.
Yep. Niall said, I fancy Senegal, with them being AFCON champions, 2-0 against the Dutch. I have Holland final 4-0 with Germany and Brazil. 4-0 Senegal against Qatar. Totasen's gone for the same. Henry's gone for the same as me, 3-0 to Senegal. Belgium doesn't impress Liam either. Talking about how utter trash Belgium is. 4-0 Qatar because it could be corrupt. That's facts, though. It's facts.
Why would it be corrupt, Vincent?
Because that's typical Senegal, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, typical Qatar, sorry. Maisy Luca, who has the best attack in this group for you? Easily Netherlands, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the best attack in the group. We haven't gone through all the groups at the moment, but for this group, you've got to say Holland because Holland, you look. Senegal don't really have any individual good attackers. They've got Sadio Mane. Who else have they really got? So let's have a look at the Senegal squad. Do you know where the Senegal squad is?
Yeah, I do have the Senegal squad. I can get that for you.
Yeah.
Why did I put Senegal in like capitals? Oh, it doesn't matter. So we'll put that one on. To be honest,
Swansea Watford, right? Played 90 plus 22 minutes and just finished. They're 22 minutes of added time.
That is crazy, isn't it?
It is.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah, so here is the squad for Senegal. I'll go first with the goalkeeper and attack. Sayed Dieng, Alfred Gomez, Mari Dwa from onto the goalkeepers. For the defence, Samos Mende, Koulibaly, Papa Abo, Kise, Diallo, Ballo Torre, Ismail Jacobs, and Marossa. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Apart from Koulibaly and Mossa, I don't know any of them.
For me, I look at this. I know Koulibaly. I know Mendy, Mane. That's about it, really. I don't know anyone else. Guy, of course. There's no one else. Anyone else, I don't really know. Oh yeah, Papas Ubu Cisse. He played for. I swear he played in the Premier League. Or am I thinking of Papas Cisse, the Newcastle one?
I don't know.
I don't know. I might be thinking of Papas. I don't know because I remember there was a Cisse that played. Does he play for Olympiacos? This Cisse person.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, that's the defender. He played against Arsenal. Yeah. So I know about 4 or 5 players.
Yeah, I don't know. I only know 2 from that, I must be honest. Just want to say a big thank you to Reese as well for the super chat. It really means a lot. And that will go to breast cancer now also. Thank you as well, Doug, for the super chat. I hope that you are well. £5 super chat that will go as well to breast cancer now. Welcome back. Enjoy covering Sporting last night. Mad game. Aiden deserves to be dropped after that stinker of performance. Honestly, Aiden was absolutely shocking, and a lot of us are calling for him to be dropped. I do like Aiden. He's been a great goalkeeper over the years, but we can't continue for this to happen. At the end of the day, he's dropping us points. So a lot of the goals conceded down to him or quarters. And then there was a handball off Porro. I will right. What I'm gonna do, I am gonna quickly show you this handball off Porro because you will look at that and go, wow, really? It was just absolutely unbelievable. When I seen it for myself, I was like, what is this guy doing? I was so shocked. That was Porro's handball what got him sent off.
Jesus Christ.
He literally deliberately handballed.
Do you know what reminds me? It's back Thierry Henry against Republic of Ireland in 2009, and people were complaining about Henry, and I'm not surprised. And I do think France shouldn't have gone to the World Cup in 2010 at the time because Ireland got robbed in that game, and like you get sent off like that. Why would you handball it like that? I think it's pathetic for doing that.
So Ada was far away from goal. Porro was the nearest person, and he obviously wanted to be a goalkeeper for that couple of minutes, and he handballed it.
Jesus Christ! Is that tonight's game?
That was against Porto last month when I'd done the Porto watch along.
Jesus Christ.
So we'll go on to the rest of the Senegal squad as well. So let's. We've got Gue, Mende, Kuata, Cis, Diato, Sa, Name, Lorem, Gucci, and that is from the midfield. And then up front, they've got Dia, Mane, Sa, Dieng, Ilman, Jackson, Sek, Diallo again. I do know some more players from that. I know Pape Gwendoué, he's from Marseille player, defensive midfielder. I also know Bamba Dieng. He's the backup striker for Marseille. We obviously know Sarr from Watford and Sadio Mane. Apart from that, is there anyone you want to touch
I
on?
don't really know anyone about that. Wait, is that Canate from the one who used to play for West Ham?
I think so.
He plays for Nottingham Forest. I didn't even know about that. So I can see there's Canate, Mane, Papagai as well. He's a good player. Risa Guy as well. No, I think Senegal have got a very, very decent squad, and you've got Sarr as well for Watford. So there's quite a few decent players because people know the current Senegal squad. I don't know if anyone knows like the previous Senegal squad back in like a long time ago. I can see Senegal finishing second in there and Holland winning the group because I do think Holland will qualify as group winners because they have improved and are one of the favourites to win the Nations League. Senegal, I think they can get quarter. I think they last 16. I reckon they can get. I don't think they'll get quarterfinals. But you never know. You never know in this World Cup. With strange things have happened.
That's very true. So we'll go through some more of the comments. There's a lot of comments here. Just me, do you live together or just on separate streams? We use a system to do streams together called StreamYard. If you Google it, you can set up your own account from there.
Yeah, it's an email account.
Yeah. Reese said Gakpo, Bergwijn, Memphis, Balen, Weghorst, to name a few. Gravenberch in the midfield is massive. Liam said soon United will be Netherlands FC. Very, very true. Everyone's laughing at Bergwijn, Van Dijk. Why not? Reese, Timber, Dumfries, Frimpong, Malacia, Berger, solid players for the Dutch, 100%. About Van Dijk, he's 30. Wow. Andrew said the reason why there was a lot of time is because the ref got injured.
What?
The ref
Really?
I'm mad. The ref getting
Mad.
injured, isn't it?
22-minute record. That is the highest stoppage time we have seen tonight. That goes down into the Guinness Book World Record book.
Hey there, Doug. I hope you're well. Thank you for coming to the chat. Hey there, Paul. Thank you for coming in. I hope you are well. Pen for Watford. Oh my God. What was the final score as well?
It was let me have a look. 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Hey there, Jordan. Hope you're well. Thank you as well for coming into the chat. Douglas said, I'm predicting Senegal to win this group, then the Netherlands, then Ecuador, then Qatar. Very, very interesting. How did South Korea cheat Italy? That's for Reese to answer. Big up to you as well, just me. Thanks for coming back in. Let's see. The one last night was a madness. It was crazy, wasn't it, Doug? Niall, what's the thoughts on the sporting manager link with the Wolves job? Ruben has come out and said that he isn't taking the Wolves job. He has been offered, just like he was offered for Chelsea, and he doesn't want to go to the Premier League because he's got unfinished business at Sporting. So he is staying as a sporting manager, as it stands. Almost unbearable. So who do you see finishing bottom of this group? We will go to our table predictions soon, Ravi, after we predicted our games. So next one, Netherlands versus Ecuador. So Netherlands versus Ecuador. The last time the Netherlands and Ecuador played together was in May 2014. That is how long ago these two played against each other, and it was a 1-1 draw. But the differences between this Netherlands squad now compared to the Netherlands squad back then, they work as a team now. And back in 2014, there was a lot of riots, there was a lot of arguing. Luca, what are you going for this game?
That's a very good prediction, Reese. That looks very, very, very good. For me, I'm going to go for Holland to win 3-1 in this game. I do think that look, Maisy, you look at a different comparison, right? You look from 2014. Ecuador had players like Valencia, right? Holland had players like Robin van Persie, Robin Snyder.
He's actually the top ever goal scorer as well.
He was.
Yeah.
He was. They had players like Iron Robin van Paven, Wesley Snyder, players like that. So for me, those players are long gone now. So Holland have got players like Cody Gakpo. For me, it's a bright future for Holland. And for me, I think they're going to do very well in this competition. I do think they will. I don't think they'll win it because I don't think they don't have the quality to win it. But they have a very, very good standing. To be honest, and Reece will back me on this one, I think Holland could be a dark horse in the World Cup. No, honest. I'm not lying. I'm not hiding my emotions. I do think Holland could be a dark horse.
They could potentially be a dark horse, couldn't they?
I think they'll get quarterfinals.
Interesting. That's very, very interesting.
3-1 Holland is my prediction.
I predicted 5-0 win for the Netherlands. I think they're gonna go. Yeah, I think they're gonna go ruthless. Especially if they get 2 wins, what I've predicted, they're not gonna be bothered about the last game. They might put a weaker squad out, so I think they're gonna want to try their hardest first 2 games. I think, personally, in my opinion, Ecuador is the weaker link in the table compared to the rest. I think Netherlands will have a field fest with the squad they've got.
No, I just think, look, Holland are a team that could be good in the future. And for me, you look at their squad, it's good, it's very young, it's very balanced. A lot of very, very exciting players for the bright future for Holland and Louis van Gaal. Louis van Gaal, for me, Louis van Gaal's army! We all think Louis van Gaal.
You need to fall like him as well.
I do. I think for now on that might be the end of what I need to say. So every time when Holland play, that will be my impression. But no, I do think Holland have got a very good coach. Look, my favourite Holland manager of all time, but I'm not a Netherlands fan, had to be Marco van Basten. Because when lost, I think it was 2008 when Van der Sar was in goal to Russia, I do think Holland had a very, very good coach back then. And I'm not saying Van Gaal is a bad manager because he managed them before. But I would have preferred maybe give someone back like Marco van Basten, maybe someone else. That would have been like.
Yeah, I like Van Gaal.
Think Ruud van Nistelrooy wouldn't even be a bad.
That could be a potential good show as well.
Very good players for Holland.
Luca's freezing as it all stands, everybody. You're back, Luca. You was freezing.
Was I freezing?
You was freezing. I'll go through the comments quickly I'll go through the comments, Luca, while you're getting it all sorted.
Oh no.
Yeah, the Seville manager is going to Wolves. Good luck to him. He needs to turn Seville around. Completely agree. Rather, I would take Sporting at Liverpool. For me, in my opinion, he's a back 3 manager, and that doesn't suit Liverpool. I personally.
Am I back now? Am I back now?
You're still freezing on the picture, Luca.
Oh no.
Personally, I just don't think the Sporting manager suits the way Liverpool play with the players you've got. Henry's gone 4-0 for the Dutch. Reece has gone for a 4-2. Andrew Jude made a Dortmund captain tonight, 3rd youngest captain in the Champions League. This guy's going to captain England. 100% I agree with that. Niall's gone for a 3-0 there to the Netherlands. Let's see what over it. Hey there, guys. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. The feeling is mutual, mate. Yeah, we'll go on to the next game anyway. Ecuador versus Senegal. Lucas froze it again. In terms of Ecuador versus Senegal, this is the first ever time Ecuador and Senegal has actually played against each other.
Am I back now? Am I back
You
now?
are back. You're back. You're back.
Oi, at long
Yeah,
last.
yeah. Ecuador and Senegal, the first ever time they played against each other. I think it's going to be a solid win for Senegal. I've gone for a 2-0 win.
I'm going to go for a Senegal win. I'm going to go for Senegal to win 3-1. I think Senegal will have enough firepower to win the game. And Ecuador, like, I don't even know any of the Ecuador players.
Was it 3-1 you said?
Yeah, I went for 3-1. I went for 3-1 Senegal.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll have enough quality to beat them.
Yeah, completely agree with that. Let's see what other people are saying. Reece said Luca is lagging like Celtic's defence tonight. You could argue that Milan's defence was lagging a bit as well, just like Celtic.
That's why Tomori might not have confidence because Gareth Southgate never picked him in the World Cup. I mean, previous friendly. That's why.
Mm-hmm. Feeling is mutual as well. Thank you there, Vincent. 1-1 for Ecuador for Henry. Reese has got 1-1 draw. Now's gone for a 2-0 for Senegal. Thank you as well, Reese. You know, also that is mutual too. Yeah, you know, I've got a lot of respect for you. 2-2 draw, just me. Milan's defence was dead. You've got 3 Harry Maguires on the pitch. You've got 3 Harry Maguires on the pitch. Take one down, pass it around. You've got 2 Harry Maguires. 2 Harry Maguires on the pitch.
I'll tell you what, Maisy, that's a very, very good rhythm.
Gaz said Gareth Poogate. Let's go to the next game now. Netherlands versus Qatar. Again, Netherlands has never played against Qatar, but I think when it comes to this game, Qatar, they've dropped some points last game. What I'm predicting, of course, Netherlands. Oh yeah, it's absolutely fine. I've got a win. I've got a win. I'm top of the group. Blah 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 blah. So I can't see it being a high scoring game, to be honest. I've gone for me 3-2 win for the Netherlands.
You're going for a tight game. You really think Qatar are going to score against Holland?
The only reason why I think it is because I think the Netherlands isn't going to put a strong squad out in the last game and they're going to want to concentrate on the knockouts. Whereas when it comes to Qatar, they're going to put their strongest side out so they can get through to knockout.
No, you read my mind. I was going to go for that, but I'm not. But you can stick with your prediction. I'll change my mind. I'm going to go for 4-0 Holland. 4-0 Holland. I can't even see Qatar getting past 1. They'll be lucky to get 1. And not to disrespect Qatar, and I respect them that they're hosting the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Holland are keeping a clean sheet in this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. And that I can't see the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands does have a solid defense, but I just can't see that they are going to get anything. I think they will be able to get something out of it because there is a couple of like Nathan Ake hasn't played a lot of minutes for City. Van Dijk hasn't been at his best. De Vrij, he's a bit sloppy at times.
Yeah,
The most reliable defender for me is Daley Blind and Timber. People say, what about Malacia? But Malacia will play as a wing backs, and I don't think he will play a lot.
No, I just think, look, Holland are going to have different positions what Louis van Gaal is going to put out. I'm very impressed with your left back at Manchester United. He even played well against Arsenal at Old Trafford. And for me, I think if he keeps up his great form for Man United, it's not his fault on Sunday because you got beaten by a very great side. So I'm looking at him thinking, right, if he keeps up his good form, take the Man City game out, he will be called up for the World Cup. Because I know Daley Blind has been there. He's been very experienced. For me, I think Daley Blind is rubbish now.
I like him.
I don't think he's not what he was before. So I think it's time for Malaysia to start for Holland. Bright future. Looks very promising for Holland. Very good signing for Manchester United. So I think Holland, depending on what Holland are going to play, of course, Virgil van Dijk and De Ligt are definitely going to be the two. Dumfries is going to be look. Dumfries is a very good player. Always rated Dumfries. Left back, Malaysia as well. Holland could play a 3-4-3, a 3-5-2. Like for me, I don't think they'll play two up top because who are you going
No,
to play?
they'll either play as you say, a 3-5-2, 3-4-3, or a 3-4-2-1. I hate that formation. I hate a
I
3-5-2.
don't like. I don't like. I don't like
Ugh.
3-4-2-1. It doesn't suit me
Nah, don't like it. Don't like 4-2-3-1.
because you're
Don't like
playing four in
4-2. Yeah.
midfield and then you're playing two in attack. What that doesn't work.
Thank you. At least someone agrees with me about formations.
No,
Thank
it
you,
doesn't.
Luca.
No, it doesn't work. If anyone really thinks that it actually works, come on the channel and tell us why. Because at the end,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, a 3-4-2-1 doesn't work. It's a weird. It's the most it's the weirdest formation. What's suitable for Holland will be a 3-4-3.
Yeah, I agree with that. And in terms of, you did touch on about Daley Blind with him getting older. In my personal opinion about Daley Blind, as much as he's getting older, I think he's like a bit like how Matic was for United and
He
Mata.
was.
They've got intelligence. He's got a good IQ on the ball. He's always ahead of a lot of people. That is a very smart player to have on the pitch, even though he is 30, 32,
Like 30,
whatever.
32 or something like that.
It's not too bad for age. You can still he'd probably get into the World Cup, but I think the intelligence is what Van Gaal likes. He is a very technical manager.
Look, I think Van Gaal has got a lot of experience because he's managed the national team. Was it like second time now? Because the first time it didn't work out. I think he'll do well for Holland. Like if you're going to put him back in the Premier League, he was at Manchester United, and I didn't think he would. I didn't think he didn't. I didn't think he didn't do well at Manchester United.
I must be honest, he annoyed me when I was at when he
did.
was at Man United. He wound me the hell up.
What,
I
especially his
must
press
be
conferences.
honest. But the thing is, I think he played as like a centre back for us, and he can play. I think he's better as a left back or a defensive midfielder, and to play out. You look at, for instance, players who play out of position. I always say a player who plays out of position is never gonna be as good as a player who's in their best ever position.
Well, yeah, but when you say that, like, it all depends how the managers
And how they adapt.
and how they're going to adapt.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. What's your score for the Netherlands game?
4-0.
4-0. Great.
Qatar are not getting past Holland.
Interesting. Let's see what people are saying in the chat as well. Good evening, Martin. I hope you're well. Thank you for coming in the chat. Not seen you for a while. Hope you're keeping well. A Harry Maguire song, that's one way to start my 8 days off. Well, if you really like me to, I could sing another song. I'll sing a Phil Jones song, maybe.
No, you've got to sing that. You've got to sing the Ed in a Tune song. That's why you met Ed in a Tune the other week, and only Ed in a Tune.
It goes to the fire.
Yeah, that's why you got. Well, yeah, of course, because Ed in a Tune's on FIFA. You got to make Ed in a Tune 99 rated on FIFA.
Yeah, we go tooties on fire, tooties on fire. Defense, what's it go? Defense is scared. Oh, Tootie unless he moves all this. The defense is scared. It's like that. But Henry's gone for 3-0 for the Dutch. Liam, Netherlands will finish with 3 wins. Rabbi, what style of play does Senegal play? They play 4-3-3. Tends to do really. Niall's gone for 5-0 for the Dutch. Vincent, 10 slabby bricks standing on the wall. 1 fall down. Pass it around. Gaz, Louis Van Gaal out. Feels like I'm back living in the 15 days. Good afternoon, Andrew. Anthony, I hope you're well. Thank you for coming into the chat. Good to see you. I have Holland to win final game 2-0. Talking about Daily Blind on here as well. Good night, Andrew. Thank you for coming into the chat, and thank you as well for the £3 super chat. It really means a lot. So let's go on to the next thing, the table predictions. I've gone for the Netherlands first. Who are you going for first place?
Netherlands to finish top, Senegal to finish second.
And who are you going for first?
Third, it will be Ecuador. Fourth will be Qatar.
So, that is where me and you differ. So for me, I've gone for the Netherlands to finish first and Senegal to finish second. So we got the same in that. But I predicted Qatar to finish third and Ecuador to finish fifth.
That's very good. That's very good because I think it's like suitable. It's like the realistic order because out of those predictions I gave you, sounds realistic. Well, maybe apart from what I said earlier about Qatar getting the draw in one of the games. Like
I predicted Qatar to win one of them. Don't worry.
You did. And Qatar could be sitting in the World Cup flipping that they're already enjoying themselves sitting on the beach. Whereas Qatar could be sitting there thinking that they're going to go in 3 games with 0 points.
That's very true. Very, very true. It's an interesting table anyway. Hopefully one of us is right. But before we do wrap up, guaranteed goal scorer. So you've got to pick one goal scorer from any of the teams who's going to score in this group.
The pie.
Oh, the pie. The pie. I have gone for Gakpo.
Gakpo?
Yeah.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout.
Niall's gone Holland first, Senegal second, Ecuador third, Qatar fourth.
Sounds realistic.
It does. It's the one you said. Niall has got Liam has gone for the exact same as well. Excellent stream. Thank you very, very much, Reese. Means a lot. And he's gone for Gakpo to be a guaranteed goal scorer. So that's the end of the stream. Thank you for coming on, Luca. And I can't wait to have you back on next week.
Yeah, man, I look forward to it, man. We have to do like a series and all that stuff. It'll be really good.
It will be a series, so we'll keep on track of it. So what we'll do, you'll get 1 point if you predict a win, lose, or draw. You'll get another 3 points if you get the correct score. So you could get up to 4 points per game. You'll get 1 point for each you get right into the table. So if you get each table, that's all the table correct, you get 4 points, and then it'll take away. And if you get a guaranteed goal score, you'll also get a point.
Yeah.
Who together? That's who's together? I don't know. Yeah. So that's how it'll be anyway.
You're looking forward to the World Cup?
No.
No, I'm not either. But at the end of the day, it's something to watch. I'm gonna miss Arsenal, of course, but what can you say? So.
But yeah, we'll wrap it up here for now. Thank you, Luca, for coming on. It's
been
a great show.
Thank you very much for inviting me on. I'm looking forward to doing the next episode.
I can't wait either. Would you like to shout out your socials?
Yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel. In case you guys have just missed it, I did a stream before I came on this channel. It was a half-an-hour stream. I had a FC Bode Glimmet fan coming on, the same person who Stephen had. So big up to Stephen for helping me out. Go and subscribe to Stephen Featley, a great guy. For helping me getting that fan. But no, we did a Europa League preview earlier. It's a half-an-hour stream, so you guys can maybe watch like 5 minutes of it. It will help the views go up. It helped the YouTube studio go up. So for me, go back and watch it. We are back again tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We've got a Liverpool fan coming on for Premier League predictions. So the first time we have a Liverpool fan coming on the channel. Tammy LFC. So we've got someone coming on the channel. So make sure you guys tune into that 12 p.m. And got my on Friday. We've I've got my preview for Doug at 5 p.m. and the match reaction tomorrow for the Europa League will be live as soon as straight after the game. So make sure you guys turn the notifications on. Go and subscribe to Maisy. Go and subscribe to Reese, everyone else. And we're trying to get to 2.5K. And thank you very much for having me on.
You're welcome. I put the link in the description below for your channel anyway, Luca. So
No worries.
if you haven't already, go and subscribe to Luca ASC, a fantastic channel and a good friend of mine. No, just me. We're not together. We're just friends. But I'll be live tomorrow. I will be doing my Premier League match day predictions in terms of match day 10. I've got Luca back on as well next week. So tomorrow will be the last stream of the week. You know what I mean? I'm on my holiday. I'm going away to Italy for the weekend. So if you don't have me on socials, you'll see me posting lovely scenery, maybe food, I don't know. Thank you for coming in, Rich. Hope you are well. And thank you, Reese. Thank you, Reva. And just want to say a big shout out to both. But all for Andrew, Reese, and Doug for the super chats, all going to breast cancer now. So thank you all ever so much for doing that. It really, really means a lot. We'll see you all tomorrow, 7 p.m. Hit that like and subscribe button. Take care. Bye bye.